Turn the volume up and let it flow. Juiced up, Jabba's got the best show. Dropping hot takes with that heavy glow. Breaking down the ring like a pay-per-view blow. Juiced up vibes hit like a pile driver. Spin the tails hotter than a wildfire. It's the podcast kings calling all the liars. From backstage chaos to the main event desire. Suplex the truth with stats so raw.
John Cena's the fucking GOAT. The fucking GOAT. He goes bad. Bad.
I know. Y'all. Bro, John Cena and Randy Orton really hurt everybody on Twitter, on the social medias, talking all that shit. And they went out there and put on a fucking banger. And I am pleasantly surprised.
Banger.
Banger.
Oh, my camera's so
Yo.
It's the
Randy and John.
The last real champion, bro. I'm telling you. The last real champion. That's John Cena, bro.
That's John Cena. Dude. Y'all. What's the match of the night? Is it Cena and Randy?
Honestly, without taking this, it's like, it's a toss up between Lyra and Becky and Randy and Cena. I ain't gonna lie,
Real quick, you preferred Lyra and Becky over the Fatal 4-Way?
Honestly, yeah, because it was a bunch of shenanigans everywhere. Yeah. It's like, that's probably the match we really didn't need, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
But it's still cooked. It's still cooked.
I thought it was going to be a little more. It was a hot opening. Like, they was going off. And then, like, once McIntyre and Priest kind of took themselves out of the situation, which it was a crazy spot, and then it was really fun. Really waked the crowd up. But it was like right after that, it kind of like went, like, okay, it's just LA
it slowed down. Like, listen, Jeff Cobb though,
that shook me.
And let me just say this, guys: just because somebody joins the bloodline doesn't mean they're Samoan. Like, can we cut it out?
Not Samoan.
like I thought after Sammy joining the group would like make y'all understand. Maybe even Bronson Reed, because he's not Samoan, but y'all just Jeff Cobb's not Samoan, bro.
He's like Filipino,
something like that. I mean, I think.
Yo, real quick before we start getting into the matches, did you think someone was gonna make a return there at the end? Would John Cena start cutting that promo after the match?
I was waiting for something, or at least waiting
for somebody to come out, and I was like, okay, Cody's gonna show his dome face. Okay. Nope. And then he the way he was talking was like it was gonna be someone new. When he said, I need competition, I'm like, well, maybe it's gonna be a new challenge. And then
talk about Backlash. That's what we doing on the Juiced Up Jobbers. Go to my page, hit the link in my bio, bro. Every Backlash match over Cody versus Cena. I mean, crazy. Y'all not supposed to like these matches. Y'all not supposed to like Cena winning. That's the whole point. He's trying to ruin wrestling. Jose
mad.
It's time for you to cope, bro. It's time for you to cope. I mean, you're so mad that Randy lost. I mean, help Randy with them fees, because he done RKO'd everybody.
He RKO'd everybody. And what did it get him?
Nothing. Link in bio. There's 29 of y'all here on TikTok. Link is in my bio. Come join us on the Juiced Up Jobbers, bro. Because I will be ending this. I will be ending this in like 2 minutes. So, Backlash was garbage. Come join the pod and come talk about it, because it definitely wasn't. Definitely wasn't garbage.
I'm not gonna lie. So the first match was pretty solid.
It was,
was a really good match.
Really good fucking match.
Dom and Penta was good, but it also doesn't.
El Gracias!
Interference. Okay, it is what it is. That I could have honestly done without. I'm not gonna lie.
I keep telling y'all, ever since Chad and Penta had that face to face, I kept telling y'all, some way, somehow, we gonna get the Lucha Bros versus Chad Gable and El Grande Americano. And now El Grande Americano has now put himself with Penta. Now he got beef with both of them. He gonna need some help. And also, I'll be forgetting shit, and I'm glad Monique be remembering some things. Can we all appreciate, because I guarantee you, a lot of y'all are upset with the Grande Americano. Can we at least appreciate that we finally came full circle with the storyline of why fucking Chad Gable originally went to fucking Mexico? What, like, the original shit was because of Penta, and now we're finally back to it. Now we're full circle on why the character even exists.
And he was going after Rey Mysterio. It was kind of like, I mean, I get it, but... And that's only because Penta was involved in the IC title picture. And now,
but now it's full circle. Now you know, Dom use, Liv move. Listen, and that's another thing. I keep seeing so many people like, how did Dom hit the Oblivion better than Liv Morgan, bro?
I missed it. I didn't even see what he did. I missed it.
You guys have to understand. You guys have to understand, like, Liv is very small. And she tries to hit that move on opponents that are a lot bigger than her. And sometimes it don't work. Dom and Penta are like legit the same fucking size. So that's why it looks so beautiful, bro. And again, Dom knows how to wrestle. Like, y'all be acting like he don't know how to fucking wrestle. Like,
yo, the dive out of the ring into the DDT was insane.
Nah, that was wild.
Because like, how did you switch directions just like that? Like, you was good. Like, y'all worked together that well. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, bro, is all about it. It's crazy. Homie said, did they scrap the J match? Yeah. I remember everybody was coming at me crazy, like, oh, why are you complaining? Oh, 2 weeks of buildup is okay. And look, they scrapped it and put it on Saturday night's main event. It would have made no sense.
It was supposed to be Backlash, right?
Originally, it was supposed to be Backlash because Jay literally said, me, you, Backlash. But then for some reason, Triple H's, one of his bald spots activated and it was like, wait a second. Seth Rollins.
Triple H acts like he can't have more than 5 matches on a.
My issue is it's the fact that we got the Jay and Logan shit, but then the next week instead of that we got Jay inserted into the Seth Rollins shit.
And that kind of tells you, I feel like Logan Paul's it's gonna be a dub for Jay. I mean,
of course. Now, would I be surprised? Hey, listen. Bro, is all about the game and how you play it, you know? It's all about controlling if you can't take it. Axel, will Randy get his rematch? Nah.
No.
Nah.
I'm seeing these reports that John Cena is going to fight R-Truth in Saturday night's main event. Like, that's going to be the match.
Oh, after tonight, I mean, there you go.
Cena's going to turn on. I wish we could get more of them together during this run. Like,
I know.
Why not let R-Truth be manipulated into working alongside Cena? And R-Truth could be like Cena when Cena's not there. So when Cena's not there for filming, R-Truth could be his Paul Heyman,
his Damian Sandow, if you want to really go that hard.
Yeah, you could really like he could talk for Cena when he's not there.
It's gonna be hilarious.
And it would work perfectly.
A lot of people are gonna be upset, but Saturday night's main event, people, like, why are we? Saturday night's main event, bro. Nobody cares. Shout out to all 12 of y'all who just joined. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit subscribe if you're new here. And Logan's the GOAT, bro. Nah, let me stop.
Ew. No. But
man said, who is Jeff Cobb? Google.
Bro, even what's crazy is like y'all know I don't be watching other promotions like that, but I know who Jeff Cobb is.
I only know Jeff Cobb because everybody was hyping him up, and when he was in AEW, I gave it a shot, and then of course Tony. I think he did a little bit, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe he had like the trios title or something, but nothing that big. But that's the way I know who Jeff Cobb is. This man Marcus said, we. Hit that link in the bio talking about we. right, that's that for that. But I mean, all in all, Backlash was valid. I know a lot of people are confused because they really thought Becky was going to win. I'm like, bruh.
I'm actually really glad she didn't. Like, I
had a feeling that she wasn't, bro, because it's just there's no way. Like,
I honestly thought that if Becky was to lose, it was going to be to a Bayley interference. Because
granted,
they're building towards that match.
Oh yeah, granted, I thought that would have been the case too, but shit, fire ass match, and Lyra just won clean.
Lyra won clean, and that helps elevate her. Maybe she can go do something with somebody else now. Maybe Bayley comes back tomorrow or next week, and we move into that direction. But actually, now that I think about it, Becky did attack her immediately after the match, so we're not done with this.
Oh yeah, we're definitely not done.
There's every chance that Becky still does take that title off of her.
Which hey, listen, I'm cool with it as long as Lyra got the first dub. Yeah, I'm cool with it.
But like so, question for you.
Oh Lord.
Dirty Dom is getting these babyface reactions.
Mm-hmm.
Is WWE just going to stay the course and keep him heel, or are they going to turn him babyface? Because what I thought the plan was going to be was that Finn Balor was going to end up turning babyface. But it's looking more and more like that's not going to happen because of the reactions Dom's getting. So which direction do you think they go? They could pair up AJ Styles and Finn Balor and turn him heel.
But speaking on that, it's just crazy because, again, I forget shit, and I'm pretty sure a lot of fans do too. It's funny how we're in this situation right now when not too long ago it was Finn Balor, AJ Styles, and Liv Morgan going up against the Judgment Day. And then for Finn Balor to turn on AJ Styles to join the Judgment Day. And now we may be in a situation where he's going to turn on Dominic to help AJ Styles to, like, not be a part of the Judgment Day. It's like, what the fuck? But I think that's the route they're going to go because AJ said it. Whoever wins, he's going to want a title match. So
honestly, I can't think of a better way for Finn to move forward without the Judgment Day. Because let's be honest, singles competition is not going to look well for him. He's pinned Balor for a reason.
Singles competition.
So, sorry, I've been a little today, but you take AJ and Finn because AJ's in the twilight of his career. He just lost to Logan Paul. You could pair them together. Maybe Karrion Kross finally gets through to AJ. They turn heel.
That could be a possibility.
And they become a tag team. But here's the issue too, because like while I'm thinking of this, all I can think of is Raw's tag team division. There's no teams. You have the New Day, you have the Viking Raiders, the War Raiders, and then you have the Creed brothers, and then you have the Judgment Day duos that you can put together. And like that's it.
That's it.
And like we've seen all these matches so many times, like
we're about to get the War Raiders versus the Creeds again.
Good, but they're also heels, so they can't beat the New Day for the titles. But then I just booked more heels, so I don't know. Hunter, you gotta figure it out.
Gotta figure something out. At least the SmackDown tag division's is in a little better situation. A little. Fraxium helps out. Which I do want to bring that up. They did pin the Street Profits, which is fucking crazy.
It is crazy, but it's also it kind of makes sense because Street Profits are still protected. They can just be like, hey, like we're still banged up from that TLC match. They were all wrapped up. So I can give that a pass. I think that's the story they were telling because they'll give Fraxium that title match, and I think the Street Profits will beat them.
Yeah. Or Fraxium on top. I did not think they would have R-Truth protect Cena. I mean,
if I was part of predictions last night, y'all would have heard me say that. I'm just saying. But
I mean, it was obvious, but I was trying to think of other things that could happen. Again, that match fucking cooked. I know nobody fucking thought that was going to be the outcome. Like, bruh, the callback to the AA into the fucking RKO.
Yeah, I knew they were gonna. I knew it in my stomach they were gonna do that spot, and I'm so glad they did. Because yeah, it looked really good this time around too. And like they both sold it like they were both hurt after, which is just it was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing, and this has been a common critique for John, my goat, is
Lord.
I wish he would rake that damn STF in, man. Because he just be laying there. I'm like, John, like, come on now, like, pull a little bit, something. When he had CM Punk in it at the Elimination Chamber, he actually grabbed him and had him almost like in a choke.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't we just do that every time? Like that looks vicious. But
I mean, maybe it has to do with back issues or neck issues with Randy. Maybe.
Fair enough point.
But again, the match was fucking amazing, bro. I honestly, I was waiting for the referee slap. John Cena,
everybody was talking about that, and I was like, no, I don't want to see that.
I only said it would have been good if Cena does like wrestle him, but then at a point it's like, nigga, I can't fuck. I mean, shit, I don't know if you noticed the fucking size difference in Randy and Cena now is out of this fucking world. So like,
huge
so I thought, okay, we'll have a match, but then down the line it'll be like, I really can't beat this motherfucker.
Wow.
And everybody was really thinking, oh, the match is gonna start and it's gonna be motherfucker no.
I would, and you know what? I would have been even like if they wrestled a little bit, and like 10 minutes in, Cena's like nah, and smacks the ref, gets the
that's what I thought.
I'd be okay with that too.
Shit, I thought they were gonna go that route when Cena hit the ref, and then I see everybody coming out, and I'm like, bro, if Nick Aldis says that this match is done, yo, he still got RKO'd regardless, but you know. Randy, you ain't have an extra check for that one, so I hope you got the bread, bro. Because
that's crazy.
But
it was just enough of what it needed to be. Because like when I was really thinking about this match and like what it should be, I was like, it should be very minimal wrestling. Just let it be a fucking finisher fest. Like play the hits, just keep doing that, and have like I was thinking have like one of those kind of Madden Goldberg Brock Lesnar type matches. I was like, that could work after like a solid 5 to 7 minutes. And just let it go like 13. I was like, okay.
But they kept pushing.
We got a solid 20. It was about 20 minutes.
Definitely longer than WrestleMania.
Yeah, like it was way better than the WrestleMania match. Like, and I was one of the people defending the WrestleMania match.
And that's my thing. That's why I'm trying to tell people, like, the match went the way it went because of Cena saying he's going to ruin wrestling. Y'all motherfuckers bitch and moan. Look what we got. Like, if he wants to, he will give you the fucking great match, but that's not the whole point of what the fuck we're doing here, guys. That's not the point.
Personally, I think it doesn't need to be that. I think they can have good matches with him still ruining wrestling. Because what they're selling and what they're building, and I'm noticing this, and a lot of people still hate this I've seen, but I think it's genius. The championship headshot to the head is treated like a death nail. It is treated just like Randy Orton's punt, and it hasn't been like that in a long time. Like I remember when we were kids, you got hit by.
Oh, bro, that was the fucking thing. You get hit by the belt, you're gushing, straight gushing.
And recently, like I feel like it's been. Like, if you get hit by a championship, it's no big deal. You can kick out. And that's like, now we've gotten back to where, like, that is the finisher. And you're not kicking out. You're done. You're out. So I kind of look at that's being protected. It's
don't forget
to come back in the story.
Don't forget the low blows. Don't forget the low blows. Because, again, you bring it up. We come from an era where that was majority of ways that heels would win. It would be a low blow, or interference by said partner or female manager. Yeah. And I'm just happy that like the last match we got to see for Randy and Cena, they actually went all out. They understood the assignment. I do feel like Cena wants to have matches like the Cody shit, but Cena's that guy that knows when to, it's like this match doesn't call for that shit. Like you said, I can still find my ways to ruin wrestling having a great match, but like, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised we don't have another good match like this until he faces CM Punk.
And you know what makes me so mad,
because how good is Randy Orton? How good is R-Truth and Cena really gonna be? Storyline wise, comedy, amazing.
Comedy wise, it's gonna be solid.
But the match itself is gonna possibly go the Cody route until we get to CM Punk. Then it's like, oh shit, hell yeah.
But see, this is what makes me mad. If we're gonna do the CM Punk match, it should be at Money in the Bank.
That's what everybody's predicting.
That's what it should be because it just makes so much sense. However, they got CM Punk involved in this Seth Rollins shit. Money in the Bank ain't that far away. It's next month, right?
4 weeks, and that's the annoying part, bro. We have 2 weeks until Saturday night's main event, and then 2 weeks after that is Money in the Bank. So get ready, y'all. What's the matches gonna be? It's gonna be the 2 title matches, Cena and Truth, Jay and Logan, and I guarantee you the rest of the matches will be qualifying matches for the Money in the Bank. Because what else do you got? Because what else do you got? I mean, they'll probably run Becky and Lyra again. But we have 2 weeks. 2 weeks of build-up. What are you really going to build up except things that are already there?
Maybe they do CM Punk and Sami Zayn versus Seth and Braun. But, like, here's my thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't...
But I agree with you. Before I forget the thought, I agree with you only because Seth did this big-ass shit and 2 straight pay-per-views. He won't have a match. That's crazy.
And you know what? To me, if... everything would have went the way we thought it was after the end of night 1, and they put the Paul Heyman stable and had Cena involved with that somehow, then you could have an excuse to do CM Punk versus John Cena at Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm.
If they were somehow working together. That would be an easy excuse, but now it's like, I don't think it's going to happen at Money in the Bank because realistically, you ain't wrapping up
there's not enough time.
And moving on to John Cena right
now. Wait. Because Matt just pointed something out. Money in the Bank is the end of June? Because watch, I'm about to fuck you up, Chris. Because watch this. Because if that's the case, Roman's supposed to come back in June. So again, how are we... How the fuck are... Like, trust me, storyline-wise, it'd be amazing. Money in the Bank, Cena versus Punk. The last time at Money in the fucking Bank, the history. But you got all the Seth Rollins shit, the Roman shit. He's supposed to come back. It's like, I don't know, man. All I got to say, too, is our predictions for his last run, wow, so far off.
I could have never imagined that. I really didn't think there was going to be a heel turn. This is just not what I expected. This is not what I remember. We booked it. We talked about it multiple times. I made multiple videos on TikTok, which I don't even do like that anymore. But I sat down and recorded fucking 10-minute videos that took me like 2 hours to freaking, record and edit and to the best of my ability because, I ain't that great at that stuff. And what I was thinking last year, because I think my first video I made was around this time last year, talking about his retirement tour and how I would book it. And it's just way different. I would have never expected this to go this way.
I had Cena winning at SummerSlam. And mind you, again, I had him doing that for the world title.
Yep, everything we had was for, I think, the world.
Because my crown jewel prediction was John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. And the crazy thing is, though, his last match, crazy how close it was, though. I did say Saturday night's main event, John Cena versus Randy, and it's crazy how it was kind of close, but not that Saturday night's main event. But yeah, I don't think we're ever going to get Cena and Carmelo Hayes. I had that in there. So much for Team Cena versus Team Orton, because I really thought they were going to have Orton be the go away at that point.
I'd have to. So
because again, I was booking this as a babyface.
Original booking.
I was booking this as a babyface.
Yeah, so was I, and I think I ended with Braun Breaker ending John Cena's title reign.
That was definitely your prediction.
I'm pretty sure that was.
Which is crazy because
it could still happen, but
it could still happen because Braun Breaker is in a situation, but I just don't see. We do got the draft coming. That's another thing. Who knows if they fucking switch the main titles? Who knows if they put Jay back on SmackDown and put Cena on Raw? Who knows the fucking shit we could get on Raw, man. Again, CM Punk.
There's still time. I want to know, like, I feel like there's only one answer to who's going to beat Cena for the title.
It's Cody.
It's going to be Cody.
But here's the funny thing. I'm pretty sure it was me and Alex. Well, Alex came up with the idea. It would be crazy that at the point we're going, Cody is going to be the one to beat Cena. It's going to come full circle. Mm-hmm. But we said, what if after winning, we get a modern day double turn? Cody beats Cena. Cena, you know what? It's done. Give him his props, everything like that. He raises his hand for the last time, and it's actually Cody who kicks him in the fucking nuts.
Yeah.
And we can actually get heel Cody because, like, let's be real, guys. Like, come on, man. We don't need another American Nightmare babyface storyline shit. Again, this man's name is the American Nightmare. Who the fuck is a good guy with a name like that?
And, like, and I know that's just our perspective. We want to.
Oh yeah. It's not just us though. It's not just us. It's not just us though. There's a lot of other people.
But I will also not argue the fact that people do love Cody. I think there's some, like, that's the only way I see you getting Cena back to a babyface before he ends his run.
Ooh.
Shout out to all 15 of y'all here. Appreciate y'all. Like the video, subscribe if you're new here.
Yeah, I'm sorry I'm off camera, y'all, but for some reason my camera is fugly and I'm tired of looking at dust particles. Like, I don't get why in this room my shit looks stupid. But nah, this comment, bro.
See, like that I'd be cool with. I'd be cool with it.
Because we it's like, because with Crown Jewel not being in Saudi,
Where still have it going to be again?
In Australia, Perth, Australia.
Why is it called Crown Jewel?
So basically, they're going to keep the pay-per-view, but the only reason it's in another place is because Saudi's getting the Rumble. So I guess that was the talks. Like, okay, cool. If y'all get the Rumble, then, you know. But also, they're getting Night of Champions, so
they're only going to have technically one pay-per-view this year in Saudi.
Yeah.
Instead of two.
Yeah. And what I was getting to was, I don't know if it's a Saudi thing or a Crown Jewel thing, because we still have that champion versus champion thing that's supposed to happen. But again, I don't know if that's just a classified Saudi thing. But then my issue is, if y'all knew that, why would y'all announce at Crown Jewel that this champion versus champion thing is always going to be a yearly thing? Unless we get that at the Rumble. But that's if it's a fucking Saudi thing and not a Crown Jewel thing.
I feel like it's a Crown.
Hold the fuck up. Night of Champions is at the end of June?
Dude, there's so many
I'm so
back-to-back.
confused. I'm so fucking
like every
confused.
2
And I
weeks.
told people this Mania shit, 19th and 20th, was gonna fuck shit up. Oh, you always complaining. You're always complaining. Oh, it's something different. But now look, everybody's so upset that we have no weeks to really build shit up, bro. There's no way Night of Champions.
Fire. Like, we had 3 weeks for this. And, like, that's my thing is unless they're just going to rotate the championships on when they're defended, like a Backlash, the WWE title was defended, and then at Saturday night's main event, they're going to do the world title. And then at
Nah, because it could.
Money in the Bank?
Bro, there's no way Cena don't got a match. He's the poster.
Yeah, you're right. Cena's
But Saturday night's main event is it is technically a go home. I mean, not a go home show, a house show. So you could still be right. Backlash, WWE Championship, Saturday night's main event is a special. Both titles. Next pay per view, just the World Championship. Because I mean,
but Money in the Bank's the next pay per view, right?
But then that's the thing. It's like
Cena's still booked for that. I'm pretty sure, so it doesn't matter.
And I doubt they don't have like. It has to be Seth versus fucking Jay. I'm still staying with my prediction, though. Sami Zayn's going to be the one to beat Jay. A heel Sami Zayn.
I honestly, if you're going to give Sami Zayn that title, I love the idea.
Bruh.
I would
Bruh.
You would refresh
Chris. Comments. Cena just put R-Truth through the table at the press conference, bruh.
No way. I missed that.
And now we know we're definitely getting R-Truth versus Cena.
No way, I missed that.
Oh man. Shout out to all 17 of y'all. Please hit that like button. It's free. Wow. All you gotta do is use your solo. Hit subscribe if you're new here. Share this video to anybody else that you know that loves wrestling. Wow.
That is crazy. That's hilarious.
Oh my God, nigga. And now CM Punk, I gotta get on camera for this. Now CM Punk, with his subtitles watching Backlash, Cena is still the champ. For now. Like, what the fuck?
He's gonna cook them bald frauds.
Like, what the fuck?
Bro, how do you get
this draft has to happen. This draft is gonna like either Cena's going to Raw or CM Punk's going to SmackDown. Cause like we know how this shit goes, bro. They don't
use the draft to separate Punk from that storyline.
They need to, bro. Like I get it, okay. Like yeah, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, but bro, me personally, shout out to all 19 of y'all. Love y'all. Me personally, I'm over the CM Punk and Seth Rollins shit.
Same. They put on
Punk got the debut of Raw on Netflix. Seth Rollins got the main event. That's it. We don't need a third. It's done. I really want to see the Cena and CM Punk shit, man.
That's what I'm there for. I would be 100% okay with CM Punk in the ring too.
Fuck.
I don't think that's gonna happen, but I'd be okay with it. But I think you have to have Cena Punk main event Money in the Bank. Cena gets the bullshit win just like he did tonight over Randy Orton, and he leaves through the crowd blowing a kiss to CM Punk. It would be poetic. It would be great. Just a chef's kiss. That's what we need, but.
Motherfucker, oh my God, we are witnessing great. This nigga Cena kicked Triple H off the press conference, bro. What the fuck?
Wow, yo, he's going off.
He walked up to this nigga and whispered in his ear.
You gotta go.
You gotta go. But also, I did see it in the comments earlier. Drew McIntyre did sustain an injury. His head did miss the table. But
when I seen that live and I seen him grabbing the back of his head, and
I couldn't see it because I was just
thought, oh no, his head hit the concrete.
And it did.
Hardy in AEW.
Oh my God!
Got scared. I forgot about that.
Fuck Sammy Guevara, bro. I think that's who did it. I can't remember. But what was I gonna say? Because now I just fuck. Let me open my phone. Maybe it was right there. Oh yeah, I was just listening to it, guys. I was at work, so I was just like listening to it like back in the day, old school, like motherfuckers listening to the baseball game. So I didn't see anything, but goddamn, anytime they take them spots outside and they do them table shits, they can have as much cushion as possible. But you know what's crazy though? We talked about everything except Gunther versus Pat McAfee.
And you know, I was gonna get to it, but I
that shit just hit me.
To go to it, I jumped back to Cena and Randy because Cena and Randy, it was so much better than I thought it was going to be. So
let me start off by saying this: we all knew the match wasn't gonna be ass. That's not why we were complaining. We were complaining because fucking shit. That's what the best you got for Gunther. And as always, you know, Pat McAfee with the one botch during the match. He just always has to do one.
He has to have one.
My life.
Everyone gets one.
I fear for him, bro. I seen I'm like, what? Maybe it was me, because in my head I'm like, I don't feel like he's gonna clear this. He didn't clear it.
That would be me, like trying to jump over them ropes.
And the only reason I said that is because Jose like reposted the clip of when he faced Baron Corbin, and he botched going up on the top rope, and I'm like, but again, we knew the match was going to be good. I honestly thought they were really going to have him beat Gunther with Michael Cole holding his leg, bro. I was like, there's no fucking way.
Real quick, Gunther, hats off to him. The man gets it. I see so many people complaining because Pat got so much offense, and everyone thought Pat should get murdered, myself included. However, that's not what they did, obviously. And Gunther sold for him here and there. I mean, he still looked like a beast. Gunther is not buried. He's not cooked. Stop being dramatic.
Bruh, this man hit 3 punt kicks. This nigga Gunther kicked out at 1.
At 1. And, like, for people who don't watch football, Pat McAfee can punt the damn football, okay? He can punt someone's head.
I just can't believe this motherfucker was...
Like it was nothing.
I just can't believe this motherfucker was wrestling in Jordans, bro.
In Jordan.
And the exact Jordans that he was wearing, when Jason brought it up, I was like, bro, and that can't be comfortable. As soon as I said that, Jason was like, bro, I just wore my pair and them shits is uncomfortable as fuck. And I'm like, you was just walking, bro. I don't know, man. But
were they 11s or 12s?
Yeah, they were 11s.
They were 11s. Yeah, 11s or
12s. Like I never once. Tight. Yeah, they just look tight. I never owned a pair because, you know, no offense, I ain't paying for no Jordans, bro. Because then the next year they're going to come out with the same one, and then they're going to be the same one, and the same one. And it's like, nah,
I'll be beating my Jordans up. That's why I get food.
But I guess you can say Pat's the only one who didn't miss his punts tonight. Well, shit. Who missed punts? I'm confused.
Randy and John.
Oh, yeah. See, I'm thinking football instantly. Like,
speaking of football, did you see Lamar Jackson on that Power episode?
The motherfucker's on Power.
I think so. I think that's what it's called.
Oh my god!
But I'm gonna send you the clip when we get off of here. Just know that's my QB right there. That's my QB.
Oh yeah, man!
I mean, Backlash was a solid surprise. Everybody was talking shit on the card, say it was going to be boring, this, that, and the third, and it was a pleasant surprise. I had a hell of a fun time watching. Damn, man! Yeah, I can't wait to get off this stream and watch that because there ain't no way. Desmond. Facts, bro. Yo, Cena was pissed that he was there.
No. Look at his smirk, bro. Look at it.
Oh, he's trying not to crack.
Everybody cracks with R-Truth. That's just the name of the game. People want Cena to do something with R-Truth. They got it. And that's the thing. That's why I better not hear not one fucking complaint. It's not what we want. It's not what you always want, but he's working with R-Truth. R-Truth is working with Cena on his last run. A lot of us wanted that. And another thing, speaking of Cena's opponents, I don't know if you like keep up with SmackDown and everything, but Jimmy Uso keeps being involved with the R-Truth stuff.
I know,
and
I've been seeing that too, and I'm like trying to figure out, because I'm like, Jimmy Uso's just not doing anything.
Yo, he's not doing fucking shit, bro, and it pisses me off.
Hanging around.
And it pisses me off because before all this Jay shit, I'm not even really that much of a Jay guy, but I've always been a Jimmy fan. I don't know what it is. Jimmy just always stuck out more, and then kudos to him for bagging Naomi. I think that was a part of it, because I'm like, this motherfucker bagged Naomi. That motherfucker a G, right? But it is sad that he's not doing anything. Even with Solo and them still there, like, bro, you could have him going after Jacob or something.
Yeah.
Maybe we get there. Maybe, because now, like, bro, LA Knight, get the fuck out of here. Drew McIntyre, I mean, injured as of right now. And
that's not like that. I'm high.
and then Damian Priest, it's like if he was on Raw, he would be in the world title picture. But if he goes to Raw, we all know what's gonna happen immediately. If you believe
this is the only
way. I mean, it would be poetic if he beat Dom for the IC title, but no. I think Jimmy is gonna be. Oh, I thought you said you think Jimmy's gonna win. I mean, you know what? Fuck it. Give it. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna start some bullshit. Jimmy in the bank, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Cause
Jim in the bank.
Yo, make it the power couple winning, bro. Jimmy and Naomi both winning Money in the Bank, bro. You have Jimmy cashing on Jay. I don't give a fuck, bro. Because Jimmy is not a Matt Hardy. Jimmy is not, like, I don't know which one of the. I don't think Devon won a world title that I know of, so he's not a Devon. He should at least get a Christian type of sympathy, bro. He should at least get he should be the
sympathy world title.
Like they need to be the tag team that the other one gets the Christian treatment, bro. Cause like, damn it, man. No Yeet in the Bank. Yo, fuck it, bro. Everybody was trying to do Yeet in the Bank. No Yeet in the Bank.
Y'all remember last year, we all had pegged Jey Uso to win that damn Money in the Bank.
Bro, he was the fucking cover, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I was telling everybody it's going to be Mr. Yeet in the Bank, and then Drew McIntyre won. And
you know what's annoying? Really annoying? This nigga Jay ends up being world champion. You could have had him win Money in the Bank.
Well, no, they just wanted to use Money in the Bank to advance the CM Punk.
Yo, because that was everybody's thing. Oh, yeah, but if Jay won, y'all really think they would have made him world champion? Y'all really think he would have... Look at where the fuck we are now. He's fucking world champion.
World heavyweight champion.
Only for the Drew fail cash-in, bro. You could have literally had Drew seconds away from getting that shit, and CM Punk just pushed the fuck out the ladder.
Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen.
I ain't gonna lie, though. That was back when like he kept mentioning AJ, and I was like, shit, AJ gonna come out and push the ladder?
Yo, we've been waiting for an AJ Lee return. And
yeah,
we book it every year for the Royal Rumble. We always bring it up.
Oh, that's why I said. That's why I tell everybody. I said it this year. Well, guys, see you next time. Same time, different year, bro. See you next Rumble, bro. We're gonna do it again. But I mean,
what Brandon said here. Who's winning Money in the Bank this year? Men's and women.
The way, if we look at right now, for the men, I couldn't fucking tell you.
I couldn't tell you.
But for the women, it has to be either Naomi or Jade. A lot of Bianca fans want to book it's like Cena for me. I hate that Cena won a Money in the Bank. I don't feel like he should have ever won one. And I'm gonna stay the same with Bianca. I don't feel like Bianca needs that. Not saying she's above everybody, but character wise, accomplishments already prior. So like that for the women, it's either Naomi or Jade. It could be somebody else. I don't know, but they got to be careful because they gave Zelina the title and that shit's been ass.
What I think is going to happen.
Oh boy.
Or what I could see happening, at least for the women.
You know what?
Before
you finish, never mind. Bianca may be in the match because that's possibly where we get Bianca, Jade, and Naomi all in one ring. Never mind. But she still shouldn't win it. But go ahead.
But maybe what I was thinking is Jade ends up defeating Tiffany Stratton for that title, say at Money in the Bank. But earlier that night, Naomi won Money in the Bank. And you get the instant cash in right after. Then Naomi takes it right off of Jade. I could see that happening.
But babe, Rhea is the same as Bianca. They are up. They do not need the Money in the Bank.
They are stars in their own right already. They are permanent main eventers whenever they want to be.
Especially Rhea being world champion. Well, they don't say world champion, but coming from NXT, already being the champion, and then the accomplishment she has already. And plus, they've both won Rumbles. So, I don't think they need to, which is crazy. They've both won Rumbles, so I don't feel like they need to go that route with either one of them. Again, I'm not trying to say they're above it, but they're above needing the Money in the Bank to get a title match.
As far as the men, I couldn't tell you.
As of right now,
Sami Zayn.
As much as I don't care for Sammy,
take it off of Jay.
And that is exactly why I'm not mad at it, because that is a way that you can have him take it off of Jay.
And there you go.
I would be so happy because that would be like the 4th or 5th prediction I've gotten completely right. Because once Jay won the Royal Rumble, I think I made the tweet saying, and he's gonna lose it to a heel Sami Zayn. That shit is right on Twitter.
The way the story's set up, that would be, I would be 100% down for that. Maybe Sammy does eventually get corrupted by this Seth Rollins group.
Real quick, Desmond. That is also true. Main events at WrestleMania, Bianca don't need that.
Yeah. And what's up with this Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair? What's going on with this?
You tell me.
Because
you're all about Little Miss Bliss, so
do anything else than mess with Charlotte Flair.
I don't know where we're going. Jose saying Penta. Bro, Penta's about to be in the tag team division with his brother.
And honestly, yeah, I think it'll be the Monday Night Raw needs that.
I'm happy that they went that route. Give each their own time to shine. It wasn't intended for both of them to have a fucking Mania match, but even that is amazing. But we're gonna get to the point. Chad Gable, El Grande Americano. Penta's gonna make that call, Lucha Bros, and I'm gonna love it.
Lucha Bros. So who are they gonna face? Are they both gonna face El Grande?
See, it ain't like WWE ain't never do no shit like that before. The only way I could see it working is that, again, Chad Gable wears that El Grande Americano shirt as if he's a fucking fan. Mm-hmm. So I could see it being Chad Gable coming out. Oh shit, El Grande Americano missed his flight. Oh my goodness. He couldn't make it from the Gulf of America. And then Chad Gable obviously gets beat up. We have a little moment where, he has to go to the back. They're confused. Like, is the match over? Is it not? That motherfucker changes so fast. I don't know how he does it. He did it what?
He's gonna have his gear on.
He did it on Raw. That's what it has to be, bro. Because he did that. He did that shit. He did that shit one time on Raw where like he got like kicked out from ringside, and then immediately seconds after, I'm like, what the fuck?
Mask on and
Like, how the fuck does he change so fast? It's like, so I could see it going that way because otherwise, I don't like. Where are we going with this? Unless,
can we talk about how good the Creeds versus the Lucha Bros could be?
oh yeah,
Fuck Chad Gable versus them.
yeah.
Give
Hey,
me that.
Listen, bro. People keep sleeping on my boys too. Lucha Bros versus Pretty Deadly. That shit. Everybody keeps sleeping on them. They had a banger match with Fraxium, but a fucked up spot ended the match early. But let Jimmy win the Rumble. Let's calm down. Let's relax.
Who wins the Rumble next year?
Shit, Braun Breaker.
Bronathan Breaker.
I mean, come on, bro. It's WWE logic. We get a faction.
So you think Seth Rollins is eventually going to get that world title?
I could honestly see them giving Seth one more world title run just to put over Braun Breaker. Because, bro, like I
could see. Okay, this is how the world title picture is going to go right here. This is how it's going to go. Sami Zayn's going to win Money in the Bank. He's going to cash in on Jey Uso, turning heel on Jey Uso. He's going to essentially be corrupted and aligned with Seth Rollins and them. And then Seth Rollins is going to be like, thanks for taking that title. I'll take that. He's gonna win it off of Sami Zayn at some point. Braun Breaker's going to win the Rumble, and Batista. It's going to be Batista, Triple H, Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker.
Bro, that's where we're going. That's why I know there has that's why I know there has to be there has to be a third guy. There has to be, and I really feel like that's possibly Sami Zayn.
It's still going to be. Maybe
the only reason I think that is because right now we just have Jay, Punk, and Sammy against Seth and Braun, but we know that Roman's going to come back. So now you'll technically have Roman, Jay, Punk, and Sammy versus two guys.
Sammy turning would be good because then and then you split Punk off. Like you have Sammy turn on Punk and Jay essentially. Punk gets sent off in the draft. He's on SmackDown now. You bring Cena. No. Or you send you split them up somehow, and says CM Punk it will eventually come back to that. But right now he's got to go after Cena. But after he can go back into it whenever.
Who the fuck would they replace if CM Punk went? I would think Drew McIntyre, but the motherfucker deadass just got there. Yeah, this draft is going to be crazy because the more I think about it, SmackDown don't got shit. They got Randy, Cena, Cody.
You would have to keep.
Fuck, did I say Cody? Delete that.
I don't know. This is going to be an interesting few weeks.
This man Jose really is stupid.
I'll get some more tattoos. I'll do it.
You know what's crazy? There's people who actually do shit like that.
What that do what?
Like Chris, like no cap. If you had like no fucking life and like you had like no morals as a man, like you could no. Like you literally could have worn your Halloween costume and did that NPC shit and pretended to be like a Jelly Roll NPC, bro. But thank God that time has finally passed us. Hallelujah. That shit was weird. But like no cap, bro. If you had no life and no morals, yeah, you would have got bread, bro.
Yeah. Just take people's money. Like what?
Like, like do nothing with your life, just like
crazy work.
Complain that work is hard, motherfucker. What do you do? Because it goes on and on, this man. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, man. I mean, Backlash was a hell of a pay-per-view. I really enjoyed it. I think there's going to be people out there that are still complaining about John Cena's heel turn, about Backlash builds. Yo, you know what I say? Just relax. Have fun.
What up, Jody?
I don't
What do they?
can't
Yeah,
complain too much.
hey,
Man.
we got a question. Let's go. I love questions. What do they do with
Yeah,
Gunther now? My issue is what I'm hearing in the streets of what they do with Gunther now. And that's possibly a feud with Goldberg. How we get there, I couldn't fucking tell you.
Also, real quick, didn't Gunther like shake Pat's hand or something after
He
the
didn't. He
match?
didn't. He didn't shake his hand. He gave him the little, like a little bow type of thing.
Like
Yeah, he gave respect. Yeah, he gave respect. And honestly, stuff like that is not scripted. That is really like Gunther. Like, you know what?
Yeah, that was legit.
You know, like like you deserve it.
Yeah, like I don't know. Gunther can retire Goldberg. I'm okay with that.
Oh yeah, I would love that.
You can let them have a match at SummerSlam.
I wouldn't love seeing
And-
Goldberg, but it is what it is. Because they
You
did,
know he's gonna
because they
have
did
one
have
last
that.
match this
Because
year.
I
I'm
don't know
okay
if you
with it.
remember, they did have that little interaction.
Yeah, they had the interaction at Bad Blood. Let that play out. Let Gunther retire him. Let him get a little bit of offense in the match, and then let Gunther take over and win the match, retire him, and no harm, no foul. Really, I think, and then he can go on a run, and be like, I retired Goldberg, and then just lead into the next feud. Gunther's going to be just fine. I promise y'all.
Oh, and real quick before any other questions come up, because I see Jody's. Your question on the Jeopardy, who was the first person to receive an RKO, being the Hurricane. I love how tonight we got a callback because Randy definitely, indeed, in fact, RKO'd Gregory Helms tonight. As soon, bruh, instantly when I seen him RKO him, I said, ha, his first RKO. But Jody says, I mean, I don't know if Chris is. I think Chris tries to stay up to date with who's like popular in NXT.
Well, I know who is. I can tell you for a fact, Trick Williams is getting called up.
It has to.
That's
like,
inevitable. He's coming up.
I feel like the thing that's sad is I feel like the call up's gonna happen once Carmelo like turns on the Miz or something. A lot of people are complaining that he's with the Miz, and we got Anstro World up in this bitch. Shit, and if you're not doing nothing, shit. Pat McAfee and Gunther, Jay versus Gunther. You know, is this a conversation we gotta have?
It was a solid match. It was better than the Jay match. I will say that.
Damn, and you just gonna pop out of nowhere, not even join the live, but drop some shit like this. There's 18 people here. What do y'all think about this?
For real, like,
because this is something to talk about, and I'm honestly gonna make a video about it tomorrow when I get out of work.
Here's my thing, though. I'm gonna say it like this: we both can, and this goes for John Cena and Cody Rhodes because John Cena and Randy Orton just had a way better match than John Cena and Cody Rhodes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Two wrestlers, no matter who they are not always going to have the same amount of chemistry together.
Mm-hmm.
So we both consider Gunther a really good professional wrestler, correct?
Of course.
We would also say that Seth Rollins is a really good professional wrestler, correct?
Of course.
And Jey Uso just had a really good match with Seth Rollins on Raw.
And the craziest thing is, I had that thought. I deadass had that thought.
It's okay.
I was like, it's crazy how Jay has this amazing match with Seth Rollins, but his match with Gunther was so ass.
And that's where I think they didn't have the chemistry.
But here's my thing. But here's my thing though. There's differences in being great wrestlers and not being. But then there's people like Seth Rollins that's like a Shawn Michaels. I will say this right now. Gunther would not be able to pull out a match like Seth Rollins pulled out with fucking Omos.
That is true. That is true.
Because
It's different styles. I feel like
I just feel like certain people they
compatible with like anything, and he's just that damn.
I don't know if it's like when they train they like train one style or something, or like it's like Seth Rollins trained everything, bro. Like he can wrestle any style, and the match is great. Like he fucking like again he had a match with Omos,
and that match with Omos killed it. It was really good.
Which is funny because that was on Backlash.
What was that, 2 years ago now?
Backlash Puerto Rico. Yep. They had nothing for Seth Rollins. They said, here, make Omos look great. He said, all right. But I mean, I think that's it, right?
I mean, that's about it. I mean, shit. Yeah, just I gotta go check out this John Cena R-Truth interaction. Man, get well soon, Drew McIntyre, on some real shit, because
for real,
his head hit that concrete. That is a very scary thing, and I hope he gets well soon, for real. But yeah, other than that, do respect the last real world champion.
And we will see y'all on the next one. I don't know if we going live tomorrow, but yeah.
Just keep an eye out. We may not. We might take it easy and have a relaxed day. We'll decide what we want to do. In the meantime, y'all stay fresh.
Yes, sir. See y'all in the next one.